Hey Glampers, welcome back to the channel. I've always wanted to go to a Lazydays, but the closest one to Ohio is Knoxville, Tennessee. And if you really want to go to the flagship down in Florida, well, it's a day and a half drive for us. But guess what? We have a new Lazydays here in Ohio. I think it opened in
August 14th.
It opened in August of 23. So I've got Charles with me. He's going to give us a grand tour of this place. It's on the corner of 68 and 71 in Wilmington, Ohio. You got to come check this place out, but we're going to get the grand tour. So Charles, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Let's get the tour.
Absolutely. Well, we got our showroom here. We try to kind of diversify what we've got. Got some fifth wheels in here. Every once in a while, we'll load it up with motorhomes. We try to rotate it once a month. Just kind of depends on what the weather's like too, keeping the units clean. But we can fit quite a bit in here. Yeah, I've been to a couple different places that had a couple units in there, but these guys, they really wanted to.
It's a beautiful showroom. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably one on the other side, eight RVs in here of all different types. No Class A's. They take up a lot of space. Or Super C's. So, but hey, let's go ahead with the tour. And
first stop is reception, and Miss Vicky here, she does a great job. And we've got a little coffee bar, and a little spot to sit and rest. If you guys are just looking to kind of hang out before you go out and check out any of the RVs, we got usually at any time around 200. We kind of keep it split, 100 motorhomes, 100 trailers, just kind of depends on what's coming in at the time.
right.
And then through this way.
Wow, nice.
Then after every time you purchase an RV, or if you already have one and you need any separate parts or anything, we do a parts walk with all of our customers, make sure that they get everything that they need, hoses, whatnot, water pressure regulators, a lot of the stuff that we feel like you should have absolutely every time you go camping. Mr. Allen runs all of that for us, and he does a great job at it. Distribution hitches, fifth wheel hitches, we try to keep as much as we can in stock. If you're looking for that special one, that's the gentleman that'll get it for you.
All right, so from the parts, you can walk right into service where they got a really nice bay underneath, and we're going to let Charles explain this area.
So the first thing that I like to say is that our service actually faces the main entry. A lot of other places that you'll see, they hide it up there, and I've been in this industry long enough to understand that service can be a soft or a tough spot for some folks. What's different about Lazydays is that we actually prioritize our service over most anything. In this location specifically, that lady right there is the glue. She puts it all together. She's on top of everything. She is the best, and this is probably the most functioning and most customer-oriented service department I've ever been a part of.
That's awesome.
So my burning question is, a lot of RVers that are just like traveling, they struggle with, like, say they're from across the country and they break down. The struggle is, well, we can't work on your camper because you didn't buy it through us. Do you guys have that philosophy?
That's not here. Some places it's like that because they have such a revolving customer base. Right now, being as early as we are, we're helping everybody. We have folks who come in and their trailers making different noises and whatnot. You can get on and read our reviews. We've helped some folks who just came on through, like, hey, we're 10 hours away from home. Jeff, the service manager, and a couple of technicians went out and helped them out. We're here to help anybody however we can.
Very nice.
It's refreshing. Come on, let's go check out the service bays.
So now we're stocking up all our parts. When I got here, every bit of this was empty.
Just like for the store, this is your parts stock.
Store or
just parts in general.
Yeah, if there's a part that we've got to get on an RV, we keep it in here too.
Like in a garage.
This is our parts desk, just parts and the technicians can communicate through here.
So, first off, how many bays do you have?
I've got 16 service bays that'll have a technician that can work, and we can fit, depending on the size, anywhere between 2 and 3 of them in at the same time.
Okay.
Wow. I was going to say, this bay alone has 2.
Yeah, it'll take about halfway, and then I can get something else. Probably
Something small in front of it. Okay.
Yeah, so
Wow.
doors on each side. We pull them in, get them out every other day.
And that's the first thing we noticed driving up is all of the service bay doors. You don't see that typically on a normal RV dealer.
They prioritize their service and their safety as well too. We've got racks here, so when these guys get up top to clean your RV roof or check any seals or do anything, they've got a harness. That way, if they were to ever fall, it would catch
Oh
them.
wow.
That's awesome.
Something unique when we walk in here. This coach here is from Tiffin. We ordered it back in November. A customer came in, we spec'd this whole thing out. Actually got some options in here that you really don't see on a brochure that you can order.
Oh,
You
nice.
got different colored cabinets. He actually just came through yesterday, checked it out, and he's getting ready to come take it home.
Nice.
He brought
Nice.
his Winnebago up here too the other day, so we're just going through it as well.
Okay. So he did that on a trade.
Yep, the trim, yep, Winnebago.
Oh, Mike, you already like this one here. He's got an Indian motorcycle.
And that's custom order Tiffin as well too. That one I think we went by the book on.
I don't know if you heard this, but Charles says that's a custom ordered Tiffin by customer.
But I don't know how many service departments you've been through, but this is much cleaner than most of all of them.
We've been to a couple. and,
Yeah.
You're right.
A lot of them, a lot of places will try to store excess pieces of wood or whatnot that they've used to just, if they ever need them in a pinch, they reuse them. We don't do that. We get fresh stuff every time we need to make a repair.
Something I've never even heard of a dealer having their own detail bay or paint bay. We're gonna go check it out.
So we tried here, scared me to death when he picked this up. He drives the motorhome better than anyone I've ever seen. We had a bunch of stuff get delivered, and we had a bunch of cones out on this side of the lot, and I was like, hey, we can just turn around and go around the other way, and he's inching in between his professional motorhome driver. I'm telling you.
All right, so this
is our
is
detail bay. We can probably get anywhere from, I would think, probably 3 or 4 units in at a time. Right now, we're just usually running about 2 or 3. We have the water softening system that is, it filtrates the water. That way you don't have anything running through or hurting the side of your coach. Because with the Tiffins, they have a very delicate paint job that never cures. So you have to use lamb's wool and you have to use very delicate water to clean them or you'll scratch that paint. And it's a process to get it repaired. And as I'll show you,
This is the paint bay.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I would think, I didn't see it on paper. I would think that this booth itself is probably in the realm of $2 to $3 million. But it's really going to take care. It's built for the biggest coach that you can get in there. And we'll be able to touch up and service any paint. Unfortunately, accidents do happen on the road.
Yeah, that is.
but it's nice that you can keep it all here in house.
Yeah, and
Everything's here.
If you're keeping your RV for 20 years, you might want to invest and get the paint redone. You know?
Okay, so here's a question: you only do touch-ups, or if I bought say a B plus that was not painted, it was just stenciled, could you paint it?
We could. I mean, yes. We would be
Say
able
you
to
just
paint
wanted one solid color.
it. Yeah.
You
You'd
could paint
be able to paint it as well. Yes.
That's awesome.
We've got our own diesel and fuel, and we're working on getting propane on site as well too.
Oh,
So you
nice.
can fill up the drivables and stuff like that.
Yeah, so when you come to pick up your motor home or you come to pick up your trailer, we're going to be able to have it filled here.
Oh, okay.
Put all the gas and everything.
So if someone was just driving by, they could top off their propane?
In theory, it just depends on what we get certified for. There's a lot of paperwork and documentation. That is our goal. It's just a matter of whether or not we can get certified for it.
Okay, so stay tuned for that update.
All right, Charles, thanks for a tour of this. This is probably the most impressive dealership I've ever been through as far as how they want to take care of not only your rig, but the customer. So how can people get a hold of you or this dealership?
Well, if you guys would put my number and my email up there, you're more than welcome to text, call, or email me. If you want to get a hold of the dealership specifically, the number is going to be 937-556-4655.
All right, thanks so much.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.